Good morning, children. How are you? Hope you all are safe at home. We finished the exam, and many of you have written the exam very well. I'm so happy. So, study like this, study seriously. Okay, and we already started our new lesson, right? What is the name of the lesson? Computer's memory. We can just brush up the things that we have already learned. So, what is memory? The amount of information stored inside the computer is called its memory. See, if we want to store something, we need a place, right? If we want to store our books, we need a shelf or a bag. Usually your parents, your mother, pack your lunch inside your lunch box. Okay? And if you want to keep clothes, we use shelves or almaras, right? So to store something, we need a space. In the case of us, we store all the incidents happen in our day-to-day life. All the visuals that we see are stored in our brain. In our body, brain store all the information that happen in our day-to-day life. Similarly, computer is also has a space to store information. Information is of any type, like numbers, letters, pictures, videos, audio. All these are stored in computer's memory. Computer has a huge amount of memory. Understand? So what all things we have learned in the last class? Computer memory is divided into two sections, primary memory and secondary memory. There are some differences between primary memory and secondary memory. Before that, let us see what are the features of primary memory. Primary memory is a temporary memory. All the information, all the instructions are first stored in primary memory, and CPU is always keep in touch with primary memory. All these things we have discussed already. We have discussed all these points. Then only I am repeating to understand. Memory is divided into primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is a temporary memory. All the information that we have stored inside primary memory will be get erased when we switch off the computer. Otherwise, next time when we start working with computer, we cannot enter any instructions, because already primary memory is filled with instructions. So we cannot enter more. Computer cannot accept our instructions or commands. So whenever we switch off the computer, the content inside the primary memory will be get erased, and then system is ready to accept commands from the other users. Next time when we switch on the computer, the system is ready to accept commands. Otherwise, it will not happen. So primary memory is a temporary memory. Content inside primary memory will be get erased when we switch off the computer. Primary memory is divided into two sections, RAM and ROM. Today we are going to discuss in detail about RAM and ROM. Are you ready? Okay. So dear children, let us start our lesson 2 already started. What are things we have learned? Yes, definition of memory. What is memory? The amount of information stored inside the computer is called its memory. And memory is divided into primary memory and secondary memory. Okay, what are the specialities of primary memory? Yes, primary memory is the main memory of computer, and CPU always keep in touch with primary memory, and it is a temporary memory. When we switch off the computer, everything will be get erased from primary memory. Understand? Primary memory is divided into RAM and ROM. Okay, primary memory is divided into RAM and ROM. Today, we are going to study about RAM and ROM in detail. Ready? Okay. See, RAM stands for Random Access Memory. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. What are the features of RAM? RAM is a volatile memory. RAM is a volatile memory. What do you mean by volatile? What do you mean by volatile substances? Substances that get evaporated into air. When we keep open, these substances get evaporated into air. Like petrol. When we keep petrol open, what will happen? Yes, it evaporates. And what about body spray? Body spray is also example of volatile. Body spray is also volatile substance. Camphor. നമ്മൾ കർപ്പൂരം അല്ലേ, നമ്മൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും വിശേഷങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാകുമ്പോൾ കർപ്പൂരം കത്തിക്കാറില്ലേ? That is a volatile substance. When we keep open, it vanishes into air. And random access memory is like that. Okay, when we switch off the computer, the content inside RAM will be get erased. So we can call it as a temporary memory. And then it is a read or write memory. We can read the content inside RAM and also we can write on it. So it is known as read or write memory. So what are things we have learned? RAM is a read or write memory, and it is a temporary memory, and when the power is switched off, everything will be get erased from RAM. And one important thing, the speed and accuracy of computer depends upon RAM. Understand? As the capacity of RAM increases, the speed and accuracy of the computer is also increases. So the speed and accuracy of a computer depends upon RAM. Okay, children. And next is ROM. ROM stands for read only memory. ROM stands for read only memory. And it is a permanent memory. The content inside ROM will not erase when we switch off the computer or when we power off the computer. The content inside ROM will be present. So it is a permanent memory and it is not a volatile memory, or it is a non-volatile memory. So we record system softwares or operating system inside ROM. ROM records or ROM is used to record system softwares or operating system. Memory is divided into primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is the main memory of computer, and CPU is always keep in touch with primary memory. Primary memory is divided into RAM and ROM. Okay, and RAM stands for random access memory. RAM stands for random access memory. The speed and accuracy of a computer depends upon RAM. It is a volatile memory, it is a read or write memory, and it is a temporary memory. That means when we switch off the computer, the content inside RAM will be get erased. And next is ROM. ROM stands for read only memory. It is a permanent memory, and this memory is used to store system softwares or operating system. The content inside ROM will not be get erased when we switch off the computer. Okay, children. Only this much for today. Thank you so much. Bye.